everybody. Long time no film. Basically, I've just been up to my tits in work and personal life stuff, and as you can see, I'm filming when driving, which is the only spare time I have to film now. I'm just finding it kind of hard to balance work life with my personal life, with family life, with trying to get to the gym every so often. I just find it kind of tough recently. So that's why I haven't been filming much, but I am going to make more of a conscious effort to keep up with my YouTube. So I figured today doesn't need to be a formal video, so I said I just pop this up on my dash and we'll have a chat. So my last video kind of circling around this topic was about 9 weeks ago when I said I was going vegetarian. Well, that lasted 2 days, and not in the way most people think it lasted in 2 days, in that I went straight back to meat. After 2 days being vegetarian, I decided, no, I'm going to do this properly. I am going to become vegan. I told very few people at the start, just in case. I told obviously Ian, because I live with him and he knows everything. And I think the next person I told was my brother, who's living in China at the moment. And he's been a vegan for, I think, like 1.5 years, 2 years now. So he could be a bit of a mentor to me. And who else did I tell? I told my mum after about a week or so, and then slowly people started to notice themselves. So people's first questions are, why and how do you feel? And are you mad? So the reason why, I watched Earthlings. If you are looking for a reason to give up eating meat and animal products, Earthlings is a really good place to start if you want the final push. However, if it's not something you're interested in, I think Earthlings could really put a bad taste in your mouth, pardon the expression, when it comes to eating meat and stuff, and you may regret it. I will link it down below. It's on YouTube if you want to watch it. I bawled, and even Ian said it was one of the most traumatic things he's ever watched. Now, he still eats meat, but I think I've noticed he's eating a lot less. Incidentally, I decided to go vegan about 1.5 weeks before I was going on my holidays to America, and everyone was like, Laura, you're going to the land of fried meat. And I was like, I know, but initially I was like, I'll put it off till after my holidays, and I was like, no, because I'd be forcing myself to eat meat when I just don't want to. I don't desire it. I don't want to have anything to do with that industry anymore. And you know what? America was fine. I think I slipped up once. Actually, I did slip up once. I bought those like pea chipstick snack things, and I really liked them, so I went and bought another bag, and I was munching away on those, and I realised they were different flavour, and when I flipped up the back, the second or third last ingredient was whey or lactose or something. So getting back to the whole why bit, I loved eggs and I loved milk, loved cheese, still do love cheese, and I've watched a couple of other documentaries also on YouTube. I'll link them down below. The Greatest Speech You'll Ever Hear, and what was the other one? 101 Reasons to Be Vegan or Go Vegan. And they just talk sense. It just makes so much sense. Why would you want to eat? Why would you want to eat eggs? Why would you want to eat a hen's period? Because that is exactly what it is. An egg is a hen's period. I don't want to put that inside my body. I wouldn't eat a gorilla period, so why would I eat a hen's period? Similarly, milk. I like to say to people, if I put a glass of milk in front of you and said, drink that, that's gorilla milk, would you be disgusted? And absolutely everyone says, yes, I would be disgusted, of course. And I said, well, why is cow's milk not disgusting then? When theoretically, genetically, we are closer to gorillas than we are to cows. And there's never really a good answer for that. Just think about it. Think about it. Ooh, better get out of this guy's way. And now, when I look at these foods, if I look in the fridge and Ian has sausages and rashers, or if he has minced beef, I see old flesh. Someone's body, someone who was alive, who was running around, if they were lucky. Their body, their corpse, and I just have no desire for that anymore. Same with the eggs, or even honey. Like, honey is bee vomit. Why are we so disgusting? So that's the why, and that has made that that has made the transition actually pretty easy because the desire just isn't really there anymore. Next question, how do you feel? I feel like people are expecting me to say I'm like spiritually awakened, I feel glorious, and that is not the case. I feel more or less the exact same. I don't feel bad. I have noticed I have more energy during the afternoons. Before, if I was in work on a day shift, by 2-3 o'clock I'd feel very sluggish and I'd have a bit of a slump. Now, no, I feel perfectly fine. I feel definitely more energized during the day, and I'm sleeping better at night. That's another thing I've noticed, definitely sleeping better at night time, and my moods have definitely improved. Definitely improved. A lot of people assume because I'm eating a lot of fruit, a lot of vegetables, potatoes, rice, pasta, that I will be bloated all the time. Currently, well, I'm bloated at the moment because I'm premenstrual, sorry, but that's the truth. I might feel bloated, but when I look in the mirror, I don't look bloated, and I haven't put on really any weight. During my entire 3-week holiday in America, I weighed myself before I left, and I weighed myself when I got home, and during the entire trip I put on, I think it's 4.5 pounds, which in 3 weeks is really good. Really good. And even Sunny, my personal trainer, said that is like definitely water retention due to the salt in foods and, you know, the oils and stuff like that. So I am back down to my pre-holiday weight. I am eating so much food you wouldn't actually believe it. Let me know down below if you'd be interested in seeing like vegan what I eat in a day videos. I am eating so much food. Huge smoothies crammed with stuff. Beautiful, delicious, sweet smoothies. For lunch I'm having like big bowls of oatmeal, or a wrap full of vegetables, or pizza, or pasta. Like, you wouldn't believe. I'm eating, calorie wise, I'm eating anything from 1900 to 2200 calories a day, which is a lot. But you know what? I haven't put on any weight. My clothes all still fit me. I feel fantastic. So this lifestyle really suits me. Now, one of the things Ian has noticed is that for the first few weeks I was extremely gassy. The glamour. But hey, I'm just going to be real with you. I was really gassy, but that's obviously because I was eating a lot of fibre and my body just was not used to that much fibre. So obviously that was affecting me, but that kind of all leveled off after a while. People's reactions have been different. I find younger people are more intrigued and interested and accepting, whereas older people make assumptions that I don't wash now, or that I'm an eco warrior, I'm a tree hugger, and all that stuff. No. And also another thing I want to mention, I've adopted a vegan diet thus far, and when it comes to beauty products and fashion and stuff, that's all going to be a learning curve. I'm dealing with diet currently, and then we'll worry about the other things at a later date, because if I was to change everything like that, I think that would be a little bit too overwhelming. But that's just me. One particular person I mentioned it to, when I'm in work and colleagues are commenting that there's no meat in my dinner or whatever, I just say I don't eat meat anymore. I'm not saying I'm vegan, I'm not saying I'm eating a vegan diet, and I'm not generally saying I'm not eating dairy or eggs either, because I find people can instantly think I'm judging them for their decisions. I couldn't give a fiddler's what other people are eating. As my brother says, we are only responsible for what we ourselves are doing. So that's the way I'm looking at it. I went to one formal event since becoming vegan, or adopting a vegan diet, I suppose, and that was a wedding, and I was dreading it. I thought, Christ, the waitress or the waiter is going to think I'm a total dope, they're going to think I'm just that awkward one. But you know what, it was actually fine. It couldn't have gone smoother. The waitress came over and I was like, listen, you're going to hate me. I said, but I'm going to be one of those awkward people. I said, have you any vegan options? She said, absolutely, no problem. It's stuffed, what did she say? Stuffed peppers, okay. I said, perfect, anything at all. And couldn't get over how smoothly that went. Also, eating out in restaurants, I see more and more vegan options on all menus. And even if there isn't a vegan option, you can always make it vegan. For example, I went to Captain America's with my friend Bev last week, and there were fajitas on the menu, and I said to the waitress, is there a vegan option for the fajitas? And she said, just leave off the sour cream and the guacamole and that's completely vegan. Like people are so bloody helpful. I'm so surprised. I thought that people would, when they hear you're a vegan, throw their eyes up to heaven, but that hasn't been the case at all. A couple of people have been asking me if I'm supplementing. I am not supplementing at present. I don't feel it's necessary until I notice something, like if I notice my energy levels drop, or you know, signs being run down like styes or mouth ulcers. If I notice any of those things, then I'll know there's something wrong, but I feel great, and until I feel anything but great, I'm not going to consider supplementing. However, I am using yeast flakes, or nutritional yeast flakes, sometimes in my food. That's just to make sure I'm getting a little bit of B12, because that is something that a lot of vegans can be deficient in, but it's something that a lot of meat eaters can be deficient in also. I think it's 40% of the world are deficient in B12, and I'm sorry, but 40% of the world are not vegan, so it's not just for vegan people. I've only really, like, I haven't met any aggression, but one person did make a comment to me. I didn't say I was vegan or I was eating a vegan diet. I asked him if he's ever eaten a vegan dinner, and he said, his reaction was, no, I'd never eat a vegan meal. I hate those vegans. That's like saying, I'd never eat a Chinese meal. I hate the Chinese. Like, who, like, you can't generalize everyone like that. Like, you can, like, that's a discriminatory remark, I think, but I just kind of let it go. I'm not one for arguing. I'm not here for a fight. I'm just here to do my own bit. I'm going to stick up for my own beliefs, and if other people don't agree with me, that's perfectly fine. When it comes to YouTube, oh my god, the vegan community on YouTube is so bloody inspiring. Oh my god. Freely used to be really aggressive. Freely the banana girl. She's probably the #1 vegan YouTuber there is. She has softened her approach a lot recently, and I actually find her quite likable. So if you've watched her Freely before and found her too abrasive, maybe go back and have a look at some of her newer videos, because I find her much more approachable now, much nicer and much softer. Who else? Oh my god, Gemma. Gemma is an English YouTuber, and she has a beauty channel, and she also has a lifestyle channel which is called Healthy Happy Life. She does lots of vegan videos, and if I'm being perfectly honest, her video on going vegan, which I will also link down below, that really helped push me towards veganism. She's just so approachable. She's not aggressive or argumentative at all, and like, there were some lol moments in it. Even Ian was watching the video with me, and he was just like, she's actually really funny. So she is, like, as I said, my vegan muse. As I said on Twitter, I love her videos, and I really want her to upload more because she's so inspirational and she's so down to earth and nice. Who else do I watch? Oh my god, John Venus. Oh, John Venus is a vegan bodybuilder. I think he's been vegan for either a year or a year and a half now. You should see the body. I'm going to insert a picture here. You are welcome. I will link his channel down below as well. He's going to be a huge YouTuber, and he seems like a really nice guy as well. He's living in Norway, but he's like from all over the world basically. He seems like a really nice guy himself, and Catherine, his girlfriend, also vegan. Really inspirational. I really like his videos. He's got a very approachable personality. I'll link any channels down below that I can think of. Kalel, I really like Kalel as well. And my brother thinks I'm being really optimistic here, but I do think a vegan revolution is coming. Way back in the day, slavery of black people was normal, and no one could ever see that changing. Hello, that's changed. No one ever thought gays would be allowed to be married. Hello, revolutions. And I definitely think there's a vegan revolution coming, but we are so brainwashed by these governments. Like, if you just watch all the videos I have linked down below, it just blow your fucking mind that the government is linked with the agriculture sector, and that's also linked with the healthcare sector. Like, meat is making us sick, I think. I'm going to preface that with, I think meat is making us very sick, and it's a win-win because we're paying for the meat, and then we're paying for the healthcare, the health insurance, the hospital bills. Sick people make money, healthy people don't. That's just my 2 cents. I'm not looking looking for a fight here though. I'm definitely not looking for a fight. I'd love like a little bit of a debate in the argument, or in the comment section for sure, but I'm really not looking for aggression or people to tell me I'm a fool or whatever, but I am kind of expecting it because these videos get a lot of hate, like go eat a burger, etc, etc. So yeah, Jesus, this video is like nearly 18 minutes long. I hope I haven't bored you to tears just yet. There's a man with his penis out, that's nice. So let me know if you have any questions down below. I could always do an update to this. If you would like me to do vegan what I eat in a day videos, I'd be more than happy to do those if you'd be interested in them. Let me know any thoughts in the comment section down below, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.